For over 2 decades, the most significant technological leaps in space exploration have been bankrolled by a closed loop of venture capitalists and billionaires. This reliance on private funding has kept everyday retail investors locked out of the modern space race, with no way to buy into the next generation of launch technology. But persistent rumors of a SpaceX initial public offering suggest ownership of the company is moving from private hands to the open trading floor. SpaceX operates as a diversified enterprise. Its revenue streams now span commercial launch services, a rapidly expanding global satellite network, and dedicated deep space exploration missions. Going public converts these operations into shares, allowing anyone with a brokerage account to buy a direct financial stake in the hardware pushing humanity toward other planets. Opening the books to Wall Street introduces a structural friction. The timeline required to execute Musk's long-term vision directly contradicts the operational tempo of the public market. SpaceX operates on a deep space clock. This is a multi-decadal roadmap focused entirely on building permanent planetary infrastructure and establishing a human presence on Mars. The public market operates on a Wall Street clock. It relies on a ruthless 90-day cycle that prioritizes immediate financial returns and predictable quarterly earnings reports. What happens when a 100-year plan for human evolution is forced to synchronize with a 3-month financial target? This influx of public capital forces a direct meeting between long-term scientific ambition and the quarterly performance demands of the stock market. Pushing hardware out of Earth's atmosphere requires continuous capital. The development timelines are uncertain, and the technical risks are high. Billions from an IPO would accelerate the Falcon and Starship programs. These vehicles are designed to carry massive payloads into orbit, driving down the cost per kilogram of launching mass into space. That public cash is required to push those vehicles past low Earth orbit. It funds the raw research needed to perfect advanced propulsion systems and figure out how to refuel heavy spacecraft while they are in motion. To sustain that research, SpaceX needs an internal cash engine. That engine is Starlink, a constellation of satellites designed to deliver high-speed internet to remote regions, turning space infrastructure into a recurring consumer subscription. The reason investors treat this logistical challenge as a viable business is the company's ability to attract top engineering talent and secure strategic partnerships with global governments. The deep space clock relies on public funding to move lunar bases and a sustainable interplanetary economy from the drawing board into reality. The moment an IPO is announced, the hype machine takes over. Investor excitement could easily drive initial valuations to levels that are detached from the company's actual revenue. To justify those valuations, shareholders will demand strict adherence to ambitious launch schedules and consistent quarter-over-quarter profitability from the Starlink network. Those profits are vulnerable. Space operations are governed by international treaties and national security protocols. A sudden shift in geopolitical relations could severely bottleneck core operations. Engineering reality also plays a role. Pushing the limits of physics guarantees setbacks and hardware explosions on the launch pad. In aerospace R&D, an explosion is a data point. On Wall Street, an explosion triggers a stock sell-off. The market's demand for predictable financial growth stands in direct opposition to the iterative, fail-fast engineering ethos that built SpaceX in the first place. Looking past the immediate financials, a successful SpaceX public offering serves as a catalyst for the entire commercial space sector. It could trigger a wave of new public listings from other companies, expanding the modern space economy. It takes a massive, synchronized human effort to navigate the high stakes and deep unpredictability of these missions. Taking a position in this stock requires weighing grounded financial metrics against a belief in a vision that has not yet been fully realized. Ultimately, an investment in SpaceX is a bet that the human footprint will soon extend permanently beyond Earth's atmosphere.